Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? Welcome to the class of accounting. This is first year Karachi board. So welcome students. This is your first class of accounting. Hope you have a very strong energies to join the class. Yes, I proceed. I'm your instructor, Ms. Sumaira Mahmood, and it's been a very good time with all of you. Hope so. You are working very hard with me and putting all your efforts. This is a class online rules. The book which I preferred you for the first year accounting, this is your Petiwala. So hope so. You people will take good interest in this book, and I will guide you all the tips and techniques and strategical parts of the questions. This is your board exam paper pattern in which you have three sections. Section A is of 20 marks, section B is of 50 marks, and section C, it's your compulsory part. In section A, you have 30 MCQs and it is of 30 marks, sorry, 20 marks. You have to choose the best option. In section B, this is your marks of 50 marks, and you have to attempt 5 questions out of 7, and it consists of different chapters of your books. We will discuss it later. And this is your section C. This is your detailed answer question. It is your compulsory part of your exam, board exams, and you have to attempt this question by hook or by crook, and it is of 30 marks. So don't lose your 30 marks. Keep your strong grip on this section. I proceed further. Now let's talk about the syllabus for the board examination. We have 10 chapters mentioned over here. Chapter 1 is your introduction of accounting. Chapter 2 is your classification of accounts. Chapter 3 is your generalizing. Chapter 4 is your ledger posting and trial balance. Chapter 5 is your cash book and petty cash book. Chapter 6 is your band reconciliation. Chapter 7 is your special journals. Chapter 8 is your correction of errors. Chapter 9 is adjusting and reversing entries. And chapter 10 is your financial statement closing process. So here comes the first video of your first lecture. Now first we talk about what is accounting. If you really want to have a grip on this, what accounting actually is, then you must know it is your language for business. Like if you want to understand the accounting, you must understand the businessman language, and definitely the businessman language is your accounts. Like if I talk about to any businessman, then I must understand the language of the communication, that is the accounting. Definitely. So like here you can understand, I can giving you the lecture in Urdu and some sort of English. So in this means I can understand Urdu and English very well. Simultaneously, if I talk from one businessman to another businessman, both the businessmen can communicate very easily if they know the basics of accounting and the core vocabulary of the accounting. So basically, if someone asks you what is accounting, you must know that it is a language of business, and accounting is used to communicate. It consists it having a different vocabulary which can easily transfer or understanding of information from one businessman to another businessman. Here they have given you the language. It's basically a method of human communication. It can be any communication, but I put the word human because my concept is for the businessman. Now, what is business? A person's regular occupation, profession, and trade. If I use the word occupation, it means it can be your any task, like you are using it for the agriculture sort of, for the manufacturing businesses. And if I talk about profession, it means they are giving you different services, like you can be a banker, you can be a lawyer, you can be a teacher. And if I talk about trading, it means shifting of goods from one place to another. Like I can do trade, and trading is also a very good sort of business. So let's talk about points to remember. The points to remember for this slide is language. You must know that accounting is a language, and it is used as a communication tool. and it's basically having a good use for the business world. Like if you having a good language of cash, bank, money, so businessman can easily understand these terms very well. I proceed. Now, second is your what is businessman? What is business? A business is defined as an organization or enterprising entity. Here I use the word enterprising and entrepreneur. Both the meanings, entrepreneur is your businessman, enterprising is your organization or your firm. Entity engaged in commercial, industrial, and professional activities. We have different activities in the business. Commercially means everywhere, industrial means manufacturing business, and professional means you are providing some services like doctors, barber, your teacher. So they are professionally providing the services to the students. And you can be industrial, you can be a manufacturer, you can producing a different goods, shampoo, soap, anything, you can produce juices. So if I talk about the core points, points to remember. Basically, business, for business you must remember it is your organization, it's a firm, it's having a different separate entity. It's also called an enterprises. It is used commercially for the trading and sales business. Industrially means that it is really manufacturing something, producing new products from the raw material. And profession means like you are engaging in some job or specific task performance. Here we have daily life example. In daily life example, we have different investors. You can see the investors can be anyone who can invest a sufficient amount of money, but their business can be up and down, can be a business profit and loss. Business can be of malls or any circus or any specific buildings. So it depends upon the investor where they are investing their money. And if I talk about the creditors are basically your lenders. So after one or two lectures, you people will capable enough to know about the vocabulary of the accounts. So point to remember, investment is varies. It can be from 10,000, 10 million, or so on. The profit can also be varies. Profit can be varies because it depends upon the amount of investment, and it's not necessary that you will always get profit. Loss can also be occurred. So business is really having a risk position, that whenever you invest, you have to put your strategies also. You have to be very much attentive and core towards your business. And you must have the desire to have a fruitful profit, but there is a chance for loss. Can it is your risk. Anyone can be an investor. Business situation will not remain the same. It can be up and down. It can be different from one era of the business to another. This is your definition of accounting, which is mentioned book page number 2. Basically, accounting is a language of business or finance. It conveys the financial position of the firm. It means if you understand what is accounting, you can easily capture what is a financial position. Financial position means the position of cash in the firm. And business, to anyone who wants to know, it helps to translate the working of a firm into a tangible reports. Tangible means that can be seen or that can be touched. That it means it is visible to everyone. Okay, here we have you can say a bubble type cloud you can see over here, and on which it is mentioned that Sir Charlie. So Sir Charlie stands for SIRC, summarizing, interpreting, recording, and classification. So here in this picture you can see accounting is the process of collecting and identifying data. It means first you collect the data, then you identify it. Collect means like you are collecting information. Okay, so some of data, and then identifying that which data is belong to. Like we have data collection for Nadra is also collecting the data. Simultaneously businessman is also collecting data, that where should he marketize more his product, which area is best for the production of the business, so where should he invest the money, what type of customers he should be focused on. So again, this is depend upon collecting and identifying the data. Then we record the data and post it. It means putting at the right time. Classification, it means making some differentiation, like classify it can be in terms of gender, it can be in terms of profession, it can be in terms of age. This is your classification, that we are making groups, and we also summarize it. Interpretation means understanding of the financial information for the decision maker. Means we need to interpret our overall collecting, recording and classifying of the data, and then we interpret the amount of financial amount of money or cash information for taking any good decision. So this is your role of accounting, this which I represented over here by Sir Charlie. You can put any name of your choice. I use Charlie name, so SIRC is your sir, C for any name you want to put it down. Okay, this is not in your book, this is I made it for your memorization. Okay, a role of accounting is based upon role of accounting, or you can say objectives of accounting, functions of accounting. So it based on summarizing, interpreting, recording and classification. And accounting plays this SIRC role, means this role of summarizing, interpreting, recording and classification role on which data? On financial data. It means that data which is related to cash, bank, money. Okay, so always I talk about paise and paise, rupees and money. So you have to better understand it. Financial means cash, bank. Okay, money. Here is we having accounting is a process. Again we have here with another processing, like this is the circle shows it is a process. Now three arrows are here. First arrow is for analyzing, then recording and summarizing. So this arrow shows you that how accounting is doing its process. First the accounting analyze the data to understand the data, then record it at the right place, and to sum up, sum means to make it shorter, that where we have to put it. Okay, so financial data of the business is basically related to the business transaction. If I talk about the word transaction over here, so beta transaction का मतलब होता है like any in which two persons are involved. One is buyer, another is seller. The process of buying and the process of selling. One person is purchasing the product, another one is selling the product. So when there is a cash involvement between the buying and selling, or it can be on cash or on credit, any such attempt in which we have buyers or sellers, we call it transaction. Okay, so for example, we have sale of goods, like provision of services. Any person is providing, provision means providing services. Like I talk about barber, your lawyer, your teacher, they are providing you services. The sale of goods means as you are watching different sales of ideas and Alkaram and Khadi, so they are selling their products. And purchase of any asset, definitely you have purchased different assets for yourself and even in at your home, like your parents have purchased furniture, machinery, different equipments for you people. So these are all your assets which are your own belongings. Transactions are supported by certain source documents which are analyzed and are used on a basics to record transaction. This is I have discussed with you. So we need to understand two terms in accounting. Continuously you used to learn debit, credit, debit, credit. So these words are really giving you clicking. What is debit? What is credit? So keep this thing in mind. It is not always debit doesn't mean positive, and credit it doesn't mean negative. It depends upon nature of accounts. We will discuss in after one or two lectures in the video. But you must remember for the first lecture that debited side is your you can say the positive, sorry, it is your left hand side, and your credited is your right hand side. So like your positive and negative, it doesn't matter on debit and credit, but you must know that your credited side is your right hand side and your debited side is your left hand side. These are the 2 points which you have to keep in mind. Secondly, I proceed in any account on one side increase in record or another side decrease in record. Definitely if I talk about debit, so debit side is your left hand side. If your debit side is increasing, your credit side is decreasing. And if I said your credit side is increasing, then definitely your debit side is decreasing. I repeated this one again. Like debit and credit, basically this is your P, this is you are, and if you're sitting in front of it, so your credit side will be on your right hand side and your debit side will be on your left hand side. What I said to you right now, that if your credited side is increasing, then vice versa, your debited side is decreasing. If debited is increasing, credited is decreasing. Clear? We have again points to remember. We have different types of users of accounting information, and in this they have discussed external user and internal user. So before going these points, remember, I must clear over here that your external users are based on your lenders, your investors, and your governments. And for consumer groups, external auditors and customers. Lenders, anyone who is giving you a loan. Investor who is having a sufficient money and invest in the business. Governments are basically are your institutional holding power of your state. Then consumer groups are who are utilizing the different products. In external auditor who are maintaining your records externally. Customer who are utilizing the products. So you all are customers. If I talk about internal user based on managers, officers, sales supplies, employees, and owners and internal auditors of the businessman who are making the strategies that how this amount of investment should be invested and how consumer will utilize this amount to get the profit. So basically, they are the strategy designer of the investment. Here is the definition. Accounting provides them information of spending money to gain profit and loss. So who is making policies? Internal users are the decision makers. They are making policy for the finance, and external users are basically the information provider, the information of spending money. They are spending money and they are receiving profit. It means internal users are making policies that how to get profit, and they are the external users who are in investing sorry, who are spending their money. Okay, so this is your class, today's your lecture. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much. And jazakallah, you can like, share and subscribe my videos to your friends and family. Thank you so much. Jazakallah.